Greetings to all the seekers of wisdom and inner strength here. On this channel, we will explore together how to apply the principles of Stoicism to find calm in the midst of chaos, learn from challenges, and cultivate a life of purpose and virtue. Welcome to this journey of self-discovery and personal growth. To reset your focus using the principles of Stoicism and change your perspective on the most difficult thing in your life, consider the following. Resetting your mind. Applying Stoicism to face challenges. Stoicism, an ancient philosophy practiced by figures such as Marcus Aurelius and Seneca, offers powerful tools to change our perception of difficulties and strengthen our mental resilience. Here we will guide you through a reassessment process using these principles. 1. Identify your current perspective. What do you currently consider to be the most difficult thing in your life? It can be a personal situation, a professional or emotional challenge. Identifying your current perspective from the point of view of Stoicism involves reflecting deeply on how you interpret and respond to the events and challenges in your life. Here are 2 examples of how you could do it. 1. Example 1. Challenge at work current perspective. You find your current job extremely stressful due to the pressure of deadlines and client expectations. This generates constant anxiety and frustration. Perspective from Stoicism. When applying Stoic principles, you could reflect on which aspects of work are within your control and which are not. You would recognize that deadlines and external expectations are events that you cannot directly change. However, you can control how you manage your time, how you communicate with the client, and how you manage your emotional response to pressure. This allows you to adopt a more action-focused and less emotionally reactive attitude. 2. Example 2. Personal problems current perspective. You feel overwhelmed by personal problems such as family difficulties or health problems. These challenges seem insurmountable and leave you feeling helpless and distressed. Perspective from Stoicism. From a Stoic perspective, you would examine these problems from the point of view of what you can control and what you cannot. For example, although you cannot directly control the health of a loved one or the occurrence of family problems, you can control your emotional response and the actions you take to support your loved ones. This includes maintaining a compassionate attitude and being present to offer practical help whenever possible. By focusing on what you can do instead of feeling helpless about what you can't change, you develop greater emotional strength and ability to face challenges. These examples illustrate how identifying your current perspective from Stoicism involves a shift in focus toward what is under your direct control, promoting a more effective and less distressing response to life's challenges. 2. Reevaluate with Stoic virtue. Control what you can. According to Stoicism, we can only control our actions and responses, not external events. Reflect on how you have been responding to this challenge. Are there aspects of your reaction that you could change? Practice acceptance. Accept that certain things are out of your control. Adopt an attitude of serenity toward these circumstances, recognizing that your power lies in how you choose to face them. Practicing acceptance, according to Stoicism, involves recognizing and accepting realities that are beyond our control and focusing on how we can respond constructively. Here is an example. Example: loss of job. Current perspective. You have been unexpectedly laid off from your job, and you feel overwhelmed by financial and emotional uncertainty. You find yourself constantly worried and frustrated about the situation. Practicing acceptance according to Stoicism. 1. Identify what you cannot control. You recognize that the decision to say goodbye is not under your direct control. The economy, business decisions, and other external factors played a role in this situation. 2. Serene acceptance. You practice calm acceptance of the situation. Instead of focusing on blaming others or lamenting what could have been, accept reality as it is. This means recognizing that life presents unexpected changes and challenges, and that every situation has aspects that are beyond your direct influence. 3. Focus on what you can control. You direct your attention and energy toward actions that are within your control. This may include updating your resume, seeking new employment opportunities, setting a tight budget to manage your current financial situation, and seeking emotional support from friends and family. 4. Emotional detachment. Although it is natural to feel emotions such as worry and stress in difficult situations, you practice emotional detachment by not allowing these emotions to dominate your thinking and behavior. Instead, you take a more balanced and objective perspective, recognizing that life is full of ups and downs and that you have the ability to adapt and respond positively. In this example, practicing acceptance according to Stoicism allows you to face job loss with a more resilient and constructive attitude. By accepting the situation as part of the natural course of life, you can focus on taking effective steps to overcome this challenge and move forward to new opportunities. 3. Transforms the perception of the difficult. Train your judgment. Use reason to examine the challenge from a broader perspective. What lesson can you draw from this difficulty? How does it help you grow or develop your character? Practice emotional detachment. Try to separate your immediate emotions from the situation. This does not mean being insensitive, but rather developing a balanced and objective response. 4. Action and purpose. Once you have reevaluated your perception, focus on what you can do now. Define concrete actions that are aligned with your values and long-term objectives. 5. Maintenance and persistence. Stoicism is a continuous path of self-development. Practice these principles regularly to strengthen your mental and emotional resilience. In short, Stoicism offers a robust framework for developing a resilient and ethical mindset. Through reflection, conscious action, and persistence in practicing these principles, you can cultivate a fuller and more meaningful life, facing adversity with wisdom and inner strength. By applying these principles of Stoicism, you will be able to transform your perception of what is most difficult in your life and find new ways to face challenges with calm and determination. On our path toward wisdom and inner strength, I hope you find inspiration and guidance in the teachings of Stoicism. Always remember, virtue is in our actions, serenity is in our minds. Until next time, and may your journey be full of perseverance and clarity. If you find value in exploring Stoicism and applying it to your daily life, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and like this video. Together we can continue learning and growing on our path towards a more serene and conscious life. Thank you for being a part of this wisdom-seeking community.